Okay, today we're going to be reviewing When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill. I love this cover so much. I feel like I say it all the time, but it also has like a nice little texture on it, but it's so beautiful. Okay, so this book is set in 1955. The narrator is recounting the alternate history that grieved women were able to transform into dragons, resulting in a mass dragoning. And it says it over and over again, how many, it's like hundreds of thousands of women all at once became dragons. This girl who is recounting the story and how it affected her family and her relationships. This book has beautiful writing, lots of quotable writing. I have to say I'm a little disappointed in it. I gave it a 3.5 because it had so much potential. It was a new angle on the dragon-based fantasy that I haven't read before. I was really excited about that. I wanted it to work, and the writing was so beautifully written that the potential was there for it to be good. It just left me wanting in the spice department. It doesn't have to be spicy, but it seemed like, felt like it sped through big moments of her life. She would talk about how she loves a person or all the feelings that she's developing for a person, but it didn't give you any kind of insight into how it developed. You didn't have any scenes with her and that person. She was just telling you, hey, I'm falling in love with this person, or whatever she had said about it. And I felt like that was just, I just didn't have the same connection. The character development just left a little bit to be desired. I also think it got a little bit repetitive on the reports. Like every couple of chapters or so, they would give you reports on different dragonings happening. The thing is, there was no new information. You didn't find out anything new about how and why this is happening. It just was almost like, if they would put all the reports together, it would have flowed better. It just messed with the flow. It broke it up way too much to where I was finally getting into the flow of the book, and then it would, okay, we're reporting. It's the same kind of report. It's the same sort of situation, the same result. Everybody's gonna stay quiet. I just didn't think that it was useful, and it would take me out of the story, to be honest. And maybe I just didn't catch why all at once. What happened in that mass dragoning that it was all at once? All they would refer to is that everybody heard the signal, the song, the call. I can't even remember what they called it because I've read some books since then. But why all at once? Did anybody else catch that? There has to be an explanation. So if you did read this and catch that, remind me down at the bottom, because I'm not gonna reread it just to answer that. As much as I want to, I'm not gonna reread it just to answer that one question. But why? Why all at once? How did it happen that way? Surely I missed it. There are a couple of quotes that I do want to share with you that just connected with me in a way that I just want to share it. The first one is, the smallness or largeness of an individual's life doesn't change the fundamental honor and value of our personhood. Ugh, it gets me. Oh, and then the next quote. I think about this quote all the time. We must, by our nature, someday die. In any successful marriage, one partner must face the reality of being old and alone. So true. I mean, that's the definition of a successful marriage. So it was such a quick little review. I ended up giving it 3.5. It was mediocre. And I think I'm disappointed that it was just mediocre. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. I think the best part about this is the cover. I feel like that's insulting, but it's gonna be the right book for somebody somewhere, sometime in their time in life. All right, tell me what you guys think about this book. If you guys have any suggestions on books, let me know, because I'm always open to suggestions. There are more reviews to come. I've got a couple more books coming up and another shipment coming in. So be watching out for the next review. See you in the next one.